I'm William Brightwell with Brightwell Law, PLLC, where we help families navigate the complexities of Florida family law. Today, we're focusing on a crucial issue many parents face: enforcing child support in Florida. If you're struggling to ensure that your ex-spouse meets their child support obligations, this video will guide you through the necessary steps. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell to stay updated with our content. Let's get into the details. Ever felt bewildered by the child support order enforcement process? Well, it's time to unravel the mystery and make it as clear as a summer's day. First things first, the cornerstone of this process is a clear, legally binding child support order. Without one, you're like a ship without a compass, floating aimlessly in the sea of legalities. So, the initial step is to secure a court order through your local family court. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly is a child support order? Think of it as a legal decree which outlines the specifics of financial support for a child. It typically clarifies who pays, how much, and when. It's like a roadmap providing clear directions for the journey of child support. The second step is the enforcement of the order. This is where the proverbial rubber meets the road. Enforcement is carried out by the Child Support Enforcement Agency, also known as the CSEA. They are the guardians of the process, ensuring that the child support order is adhered to. But what happens when the order isn't followed? That's where the third step comes in: enforcement actions. If a parent fails to comply with the order, the CSEA has a range of tools at their disposal. They can garnish wages, intercept tax refunds, or even suspend driving licenses. It's their way of ensuring that the child's needs are always prioritized. Lastly, it's crucial to remember that child support orders can be modified. If circumstances change significantly, either parent can request a review of the order. This is the fourth step, and it ensures that the order remains fair and appropriate for all parties involved. To recap, the child support order enforcement process is a four-step dance. First, you secure a clear, legally binding child support order. Second, the order is enforced by the CSEA. Third, if the order isn't followed, enforcement actions are taken. And fourth, the order can be modified if circumstances significantly change. It's important to remember that while this process may seem daunting, it's designed with the child's best interests at heart. It's a way of ensuring that they receive the financial support they need to thrive. So, while it may be a journey filled with legal jargon and procedural steps, it's a journey worth understanding. Ever wondered how to navigate the maze that is child support enforcement? Think it's a tough nut to crack? Well, you're not alone. Today, we're tackling this head on, focusing specifically on the sunny state of Florida. Child support enforcement might seem like a daunting task, but it doesn't have to be. The Florida Department of Revenue is your go-to resource for making sense of it all. From locating an absent parent, establishing paternity, to enforcing support orders, they've got you covered. So, how does one get in touch with the Florida Department of Revenue? It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. Step 1, find your way to the Florida Department of Revenue's Child Support Program website. Here, you'll find a plethora of information about child support enforcement and how the process works. Step 2, get in touch. There are several ways to reach out to the department. You can call their toll-free number that's available on the website. Alternatively, you can send them an email, or if you prefer the traditional route, there's always the option of sending a letter. Step 3. Provide all necessary information. This might include your name, contact details, and the specifics of your child support case. Remember, the more details you provide, the better they can assist you. Now that we've broken down the process, it's time to recap. The Florida Department of Revenue is your primary resource for child support enforcement in the state. To get in touch with them, you need to visit their website, reach out via phone, email, or letter, and provide all necessary information related to your case. Remember, it's important to be as detailed as possible when providing your information. The more they know, the better they can help you. And don't be afraid to reach out to them. They're there to assist and guide you through this process. Navigating the world of child support enforcement may seem challenging, but with the right resources and a little bit of guidance, it's more than manageable. Don't let the process intimidate you. You've got this, and the Florida Department of Revenue has got your back. There you have it, a straightforward guide to contacting the Florida Department of Revenue for child support enforcement. It's not as daunting as it seems, is it? So take a deep breath, arm yourself with information, and get ready to take the next step. You're not alone in this journey. What happens if an ex-spouse fails to pay child support? This is a question that many parents grapple with, and the answer can be complex. Today, we're going to unravel the mystery and provide some insight into the enforcement actions that can be taken when child support payments are not made. First off, one of the most direct and immediate steps that the Department of Revenue can take is garnishing wages. This means that the department has the authority to directly contact the payer's employer and request that a certain amount be withheld from their paycheck. This money is then funneled directly towards the child support obligations that the payer has failed to meet. Moving on, another enforcement action that can be taken is intercepting tax refunds. Here's how it works. If a parent owes child support and is due to receive a tax refund, that refund can be intercepted and redirected to cover the unpaid child support. This can be a significant amount, especially if the payer is behind on several payments. Now, if these methods don't work, or if the payer is self-employed and doesn't receive a regular wage, the Department of Revenue has another card up its sleeve: suspending licenses. This isn't limited to just driver's license, but includes business licenses and professional licenses as well. Imagine being unable to legally drive or practice your profession because you failed to meet your child support obligations. That's a pretty significant deterrent. Wouldn't you agree? So, we've walked through the 3 primary enforcement actions that can be taken when a parent fails to pay child support: wage garnishment, tax refund interception, and license suspension. But what does this all mean? To sum it up, it means that there are significant consequences for failing to meet child support obligations. It's not just a matter of owing money, it's a matter of legal repercussions that can affect a person's livelihood and quality of life. It underscores the importance of meeting these obligations, both for the well-being of the children involved and for the payer's own sake. Remember, child support is not a punishment or a burden, it's a responsibility. It's about ensuring that children have the financial support they need to grow, thrive, and succeed. So, if you're a parent who owes child support, consider this your wake-up call. And if you're a parent who's owed child support, know that there are mechanisms in place to help you get the support your children deserve. Scene script. Have you ever wondered, what can you do if your ex-spouse is not complying with child support orders? It's a question that plagues many, and the answer lies within the realm of legal proceedings. The first step in this process is always communication. Reach out to your ex-spouse and try to understand why they are not meeting their obligations. Remember, open dialogue can often resolve issues before they escalate. However, if communication does not yield the desired results, it's time to move on to the second step: contacting your local child support enforcement agency. These agencies have various methods at their disposal to encourage compliance, such as wage garnishment, interception of tax refunds, or suspension of driver's licenses. But what happens when these measures don't lead to compliance? That's when you might need to escalate the matter legally. This escalation could take two main forms: contempt of court or modification of the order. Contempt of court is the first option. If your ex-spouse is not following the court's order, you can file a motion for contempt. This motion is a formal statement to the court that your ex-spouse is not complying with the child support order. If found in contempt, your ex-spouse may face penalties like fines or even jail time, compelling them to adhere to the order. The second option is a modification of the order. Life is full of changes, and sometimes these changes can significantly affect a person's ability to pay child support. In such cases, either party can request a modification of the original child support order. This request could lead to an increase, decrease, or even a complete suspension of payments depending on the circumstances. In summary, when an ex-spouse is not complying with child support orders, there are several steps one can take. Start with communication, then contact your local child support enforcement agency. If these steps don't lead to compliance, consider escalating the matter legally by filing a motion for contempt or requesting a modification of the order. Remember, the goal here isn't to punish, but to ensure the child's needs are met. It's about securing a safe and stable environment for them to grow and thrive in. After all, that's what child support is all about. And in this journey, you're not alone. There are resources and professionals out there ready to help. So, if you find yourself in this situation, don't lose hope. The law is on your side, and with the right steps, you can navigate this challenging situation successfully. Legal representation. Navigating child support enforcement can be complex, involving multiple legal procedures and paperwork. Hiring an experienced family law attorney can provide guidance and advocacy to ensure your case is handled effectively. Remember, every child deserves support, and every parent is legally obligated to provide it. By following these steps, you can take action to ensure that your child receives the support they need and deserve. In the intricate dance of life, enforcing child support isn't just a legal procedure. It's about cementing a stable, secure future for your children. It's about ensuring they have the tools to build a life they deserve. At the heart of this mission, you'll find Brightwell Law PLLC. With a steadfast commitment to your family's stability, we stand ready to navigate the choppy waters of child support enforcement. Challenges may arise, but with our assistance, they don't have to be roadblocks. Reach out, make the call, step into the future with confidence. Your children's future is worth fighting for. Brightwell Law, PLLC. Contact details are below. If you found this information helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell to stay updated